Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Songs and Memories. Where for a 28-day challenge, I'll talk about a song each day and a memory it gave me. Now, the 22nd day is going to be a bit darker, and it's called "Dying Song" by John Frusciante. Now, I was listening to this a lot after my first year of college, when I pretty much dropped off the earth and all of social media. When I mean all social media, I'm pretty much saying, things like Facebook, just Facebook. I haven't used Twitter yet. I signed up for Twitter a couple of years prior, but I didn't really use it as much as I do now. But Yeah, there was that 3 months period where I pretty much disappeared off the face of the earth, just locked myself in my house because I didn't want to talk to anybody until, my second year of college would begin. But the thing was, this song pretty much came about because, again, I'm a Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. Like, I have all their albums, but I just wanted to, explore something. So I looked at John Frusciante's solo career, both when he was on drugs and when he was, experimenting in his solo career. Um, and I came across "Dying Song," and it is a sad, haunting song, I'll admit, but I actually got a few enjoyments out of it, like a couple of replays. I was, in my basement replaying it over and over again. "Dying Song" by John Frusciante and "Dark Light" were the songs I pretty much kept playing during that period. Like, I wasn't depressed during that period. I just wanted to hear something a little bit more deeper, because the Red Hot Chili Peppers are great. It's just that I needed something, a little bit more filling. So I decided, what's this "Dying Song" thing? And I think it came from the Brown Bunny movie, that controversial Brown Bunny movie, I think. And it's like, yeah, okay, I'll see what it is. And then I heard it, and I was like, oh god, this is actually a little bit dreary, but I kind of need this right now. Not because I'm sad, I just need the fill. And I need to be a little less alone at times. Even though, everybody else was doing their own thing, and I just didn't want to, you know, do anything else about it. So I just waited and waited until my next year came about, and before I know it, it was there. And before I know it, my second year came about, and I kind of forgot about the song. Slash, I didn't want to hear it because again, it was a nothing period, like an absolute nothing period for 3 months. For the months between my first year and second year, it was just blank, just nothing, nothing. And so what happened was, the song, I just kept playing the song over and over again. I didn't know why. It was like it was a beautiful song, but it was a sad song. And sometimes you need a sad song even if you don't really know it. That's pretty much it. You don't know if you need a sad song until you really know it. And that's how I was when I listened to the song a lot. And it was like, well, I mean, the Red Hot Chili Peppers don't really talk about death all that much. It's social issues, sure, like, whatever, social issues. Like, there are death songs, sure, but John Frusciante, in under 2 minutes, it's pretty much like, okay, it's pretty much a stripped down song, which I really appreciate. Instead of like overproduced or sounding like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, it's completely his own thing, and I thought that was beautiful. It's a beautiful song, and I just needed it. I just needed a beautiful, sad song. Again, like everybody else. So the song just reminds me of that period in my life where I just didn't do anything. Barely got out of my house. I would say I barely shaved, but I didn't start growing facial hair until, a couple of years ago. And yeah, it was back to normal. Occasionally I'll pop the song in, but it doesn't have the same impact as it did back in 2010. Yeah, 2010. It doesn't have the same impact as it did back then, but sometimes the first time you listen to it, it gives you the greatest impact, and then and then you'll like it, but not as much as the first time. So there's that and the "Dark Light." I'm gonna get into the "Dark Light" thing by John Frusciante. I love that song. I just didn't want to talk about it much because it was a song which I wanted to listen to because it was epic rocking. It was like 7 minutes long, and I'm like, well, I need the time. And this is before I started getting into prog rock bands like Mars Volta, which would make like 32-minute songs. I actually look back and laugh. I'm like, oh my god, Jesus of Suburbia is like 9 minutes long, and I'm like, and me and the feature's like, and then they put out Cassandra Gemini by the Mars Volta, and I'm like, yeah, you, yeah, Jesus of Suburbia is like minuscule rock in compared to what the Mars Volta has put out. So there's that. But yeah, dying song reminds me of being alone and needed to be left alone. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Thank you.